So this morning, for the last 2 hours, we have had some amazing discussions around courage. We ended up, you know what I was going to do? I was going to let it be on my phone and play it when we started, and I forgot. We ended up with, we talked about courage, we talked about faith, we talked about trust, showing up, and we talked about resistance, and then we kind of ended up with just let it be. You know, we're in the space we're supposed to be in, trusting that it's on purpose. And let it be. So I was taking my shower and I thought, I'm going to put that song on my phone and have it playing when everybody comes back. Maybe I'll do it next time. Anyway, so that's where what we were talking about, and how courage, courage kind of is the foundation of those. I mean, you could say faith is the foundation, trust is I mean, you could say, but I think they all work together to give us courage to let it be. So, comments, thoughts, insights.
Yeah, I think that all of the things combined, being able to know that you are in exactly where you're meant to be, and to be able to be true to ourselves, and true to the things that we're learning, true to the things that we're practicing, and showing up in courage, so letting it be can sometimes be the hardest thing.
Absolutely.
Because we want things to move. We want things to go to different places than where we're at. So it takes courage to let it be.
Yeah. Another thing that Georgina and I talked about during our little breakout room in this whole, vein was and maybe this is part of letting it be, is surrendering, just letting it go and surrendering it to whomever you surrender it to. And just know that for me, I surrender it to God and to my faith. And I know that it's going to be for my benefit, whatever it is, because that's the promise, is that, I won't experience anything that won't bring me to a higher level of understanding, or, to a better place, or, for my good. I mean, I believe that. So that's, to me, letting it be, is surrendering. Doing your part. I mean, doing the best that you can, what you can, when you can, the best you can, and then trusting that it will be what God intends it to be, because he's never going to let me down. He's never going to leave me alone. So we were talking about the word surrender, having a component of courage is to be able to surrender the outcome, just surrender the outcome.
Yeah. And, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to share that the word that comes to mind in, letting it be and surrendering and all of that is patience.
Yeah.
Which I know that when I was growing up, that was like the one thing that I always remember my mother telling me is patience is a virtue. Like, you need to work on your patience. Like, I am definitely a millennial, and I like things, and I like them now. So patience has always been one of the challenges that I personally come to. So surrendering and letting things be what they're going to be until it's meant to be is one of my my things, my challenges on a regular basis. That being patient and having the faith and trusting is the core.
Yeah. Can you relate to that, Suze? I sure can. I don't think you have to be a millennial to have gone through that experience. I'm a baby boomer, and I had to learn the same thing. And maybe it's our nature. Some people seem to have patience. I was not born with it. And at this point in my life, I feel like I have so much more than I ever did. So maybe it's one of those things that progresses as you go through life. But yeah, patience. Just, and that's
skill.
And believing that it's on purpose, right?
Yeah. You asked if I had patience, and I think I naturally. I think that I was born with patience. I think that I was that in situations where most people would be like, how do you handle that? I think that I have it, and that it was reinstilled in me after the stroke, and that it
Mm.
was like, I believe in people and I see the best in people. Like, I assume the best first. And so that might be a part of having the patience, is that I'm like, okay, they're going to get there. Like, whatever is going on, it's going to get there. It's going to be what it is,
Yeah.
and so I think that I think that because, like, I was thinking, I'm like, do I have patience? And I think sometimes I might have too much patience,
Wow. Yeah.
sometimes I might need, I do need nudges instead of saying, yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine,
I love
so.
that. I love that. In my work, when I'm doing leadership and I'm teaching people collaboration and norms of collaboration, one of them is to presume positive intent, which is
Mhm,
kind of what you said. And then in fearless living, we call it seeing others' innocence. So kind
mhm,
of both the same thing, but it's that idea of having patience with others process. We're talking about process, Beck. This, having patience with other people's process, seeing their innocence, not assuming that they're, have malintent, but assuming that they have positive intent, giving them that benefit of the doubt. And it works in groups, it works with individuals, and in our lives and for ourselves.
mhm,
Patience, I think patience with myself is the hardest thing. I think I'm less patient with me, and wanting to get things done than I am with
mhm.
other people. Although I've changed a lot. You could ask Kelly about that. She could tell you.
Yes.
But some of it comes with age and experience and just, a desire, right? A desire to be more patient. Whatever that means to you.
Mhm. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you,
Well, we're
babe.
at this time. And I really think I'm done this time. I thought I was done last hour.